Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Castle at CCBC Essex. It is opening night for women's basketball here as the Knights look to run it back, so to speak, a trip to the Final Four last year that, well, Coach Mike doesn't want to talk about that. He wants to talk about what's in front, and what's in front is opening tip-off between the Knights and the Harcum Bears, two teams that have yet to taste defeat this season. So somebody is going home not as happy as they walked in. The Knights 1-0 on the year, defeated Essex County College 93-37 in the season opener. Flowers to Coach Cini on the 200th career win on that day. Harcum Bears, one extra game played for them, 2-0 on the season. Participated in the CCBC Essex Jamboree. First two games were on the road versus Maryland teams. 71-67 win against CCBC Catonsville, and a 94-35 beatdown of Hagerstown Community College. So some close ball and some not so much for the Bears tonight. Well, it's starting out blazing here for the Knights as it's an early win on the tip. First shot, first basket, 2-0 lead to start the season at the Castle. Knights in the home white, Bears in the black jerseys. A lot of movement away from the ball right now from the Bears. Now some one-on-one play. Needed that extra pass and never found it. Here are the Knights on transition. Offensive rebound and the game's first whistle. Faith Blackstone took it from the offensive side of the court, or excuse me, from the defensive side of the court into the offensive part. Clover with the offensive rebound and the whistle for the Troubles. Fresh shot clock to work with. Blackstone picks up the dribble and is silky smooth with the three. Nothing but net. Two shots taken. Two shots made. 5-0 run to start things for the Knights. Bears looking to get the lid off the cookie jar. Pump, dribble, shot. And it's bouncing around a few players. Bears come down with the long offensive rebound, and they've got a fresh shot clock to work with now. Oh, good feed down low. Knights going quickly. Lost it for a moment, got it back. Blackstone 3 for 3. Nay. Smartly holds on to that ball. 3 in the corner for the Bears. Bounce around, and Nay Staton with the rebound. Blackstone, Faith Blackstone, the sophomore guard, the only Knights player with a shot on the first 3 possessions. Fourth possession, more of the same. Open shot, love to see it. Knights have missed their last 2. Bears. And the whistle. We'll see the game's first foul shots. Bears on the last 2 possessions, forcing the issue, getting the ball down low. First time got the feed on the cutter towards the rim, and this time going to the line, 1 for 1 to start. Trying to make it a 1-point game. And 2 for 2 from the line. A good trip there for Michaela Paris. Solid take to the cup. Saw the space, took advantage of it. Coaches everywhere, gotta love that play. Tyler Gray got around the first defender and just put the head down and said, I'm gonna take it all the way. Oh, somebody out there is screaming ball don't lie as the first one comes off the front of the iron. Best hope is to make it a 2-point game. They'll live with that and adjust later. Full court press now here for the Knights. One pass and the Bears get through it, and that's handsy defense. Could see that one from over here. Tiffany Hammond. Sure Coach Cini would have liked to have seen that press be a little tighter. One pass and then a long run. Bears easily got through that. Easily getting to the cup there, but sent away as we've have our first official invite to the block party. Bianca Glover sends one out, and then the whistle changes possession. Good defensive stand there. Bears took it as far as they could. Knights sent it right back. Wouldn't be opening night without our first mishap with the shot clock. 27 on the clock for the Knights. Dribble handoff, Blackstone takes it, and the bank's closed. And the third effort as Glover had it, and then Blackstone got it back. A little maybe display of my bad. Maybe that initial take wasn't the game plan. A little won't hurt you. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, I guess, as the Knights earn that trip to the line, hitting the offensive glass hard. Two for two that time from the line. So the Knights did make that adjustment. Making the adjustment on the press as well as this one shut down, but a great job of connecting passes by the Bears. Wasn't easy, but they got into their offensive set. Found some space on the baseline for the cute floater. Woo! And then the pretty one off the glass. Nice dribbling. Two different ways to get through the press. We saw it on back-to-back possessions here for the Bears. First one connecting the passes. Second, one-man dribble show. Jab step, and then the three just missed. Here come the Knights. Pull up at the shoulder. One and done. Created the space, and they did with the jab step. Just couldn't finish that foul line level jump shot. Just over 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Good closeout defensively, still rolling around. Nay Staten puts the brakes on. Defense kept rolling. Easy two. 12-6 now. Coach Cini looking to go to a big group substitution. Oh, nice shovel pass, but great defense on the other side. The rotation flawless, and it'll stay here. Nay Staton sends out the second official invite to the block party. And three-point party starting to get started here for the Knights as they hit their second. And another good job of forcing the issue by Jasmine Jeffries. Seen Jeffries take it in towards the basket twice and dish it off to a teammate, that time doing the work all herself. Cassandra Hawthorne, Ashley Dickey, and Heather Middleton look like they've checked into the game here for the Knights. On second glance, it looks like Lancaster is checked in as well. So a fresh new group out on the floor for the Knights, except for Nay Staton. Nay and Cassandra Hawthorne, the only two sophomores returning from last year's team out on the court right now. And actually the only two sophomores on the team returning from last year's team in general. As we see Dickey get a hand on that one. Almost created the coast-to-coast opportunity. Bears looking for a basket. 5 on the shot clock. They got to go quickly. And a whistle, offensive, pushed off, trying to create the space. Smothering defense there from the Knights. Defending the castle. Sanae Riggins checks in for the Bears. Couple of pivots and then a three. And it's one and done offensively that time for the Knights. Under 4 minutes to play. Bears looking to make sure that the Knights don't get a chance to make it a double-digit game. It's a 9-point lead currently for the Knights. Bears for three in the corner. That's good. Sarah Armour. Flashing from the corner. Nay wants it right back. Won't get it. Hawthorne crashing the board, and the bank was open late on that 2 points. 17-9. Bears gotta get that ball over the line. They'll still have a chance as they'll come out on the other side of this double team. You love the energy. Not in my house. Not now, not never. Bears finding, taking. Defense for the Knights everywhere, but somehow Bears finding the 3 points as Amaris Baker puts it in. Cross court to Hawthorne. One more. And the three's long. Bears chance to cut into the lead a little more. And that's offensive. Put a 5 in the charge jar, please. Offensive foul picked up by the Bears. The charge earned by the Knights defense. Talked with Coach Cini before the game, and he just flat out came right out and said the shooting's not going to be as good as it was last year. Now, he also said right after that, how could it be? And he's right, how could it be? Top 2 scorers in the nation at this level were on the Knights team last year. So, yeah, They're not on the team anymore. The scoring, the shooting, it's not going to be as good as it was last year. But the defense, I mean, it's catching everybody off guard in a Bears uniform out there. And I'll say as well, I've been a little surprised with the intensity. I mean, the blocks is no surprise. I know the way they play defense, the Knights coaching staff, they're going to want to funnel everything in towards the middle. And they have a rim protector. Last year was Kelly Foster on the team, great rim protector. Coach Sini's first year, Aislinn Flynn. So the blocks at the rim, no surprise. They're going to want to funnel everything out there, but the defense on the perimeter, the rotations, and then the adjustment on the press, I mean, the Bears are not finding any free space. But the Knights, on the other hand, they're getting another chance at some free points at the line. 2 for 2. Moving it to 19-11, and Ney gets her first break as Faith Blackstone checks back in. Blackstone, by my count, 8 points in that first showing she had in the first quarter. And the 10-second call. You knew that was coming the way the Knights have been putting the press on. Is that the only one we see? That's the question. How do the Bears answer defensively? Hawthorne flashes for 3 and bangs it home. Makes it a 10-point game. Largest lead of the game right now for the Knights. Bears found the soft spot in the press there. It was right there at center court. Picks up the dribble. Oh, one more pass, but Hawthorne got a hand. And dishes it up to Blackstone. Great defense to offense. And there's another turnover, this time on the press. Jumper, oh! So good, so smooth. Timeout by the Bears. The Knights are rolling here in the final 2 minutes. 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. 2 steals in a row, leading to 5 points. And the Bears trying to talk strategy. And the roof is bouncing up and down above us as the fans have brought the noise here. What an opening start to the season here at the Castle. Certainly didn't start easy like Sunday morning, but that last 3 we saw from Heather Middleton was smooth like butter. And the defense, what do they have for the Bears as we return from the break? Now under 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Turning, finding the space, and bouncing around the rim, but not finding the back of the net or bottom of the net. Hawthorne, dribble, pull up. Oh, what an offensive rebound. To Kara Lancaster. Giving up an inch or two, but mattered little as she climbed to the tippy top of the ladder. Cross-court pass, the 3 at the buzzer. Hawthorne got a piece of it. Oh, and what a close to the quarter. The third official invite to the block party. This one sent out by Cassandra Hawthorne. And the Knights are taking a 29-11 lead into the second quarter. We'll be back after this short break. And we are back here ready to play the final 10 minutes of the first half, and the Harcum Bears talking some strategy there in the second quarter, and that first quarter didn't end the way they wanted it to, of course, but a lot of positives for the Bears, I think, outside of the end of that quarter. They found some success when they were able to crash in towards the basket, find those shovel passes. I think really the key for the Bears is taking care of the ball offensively and limiting the turnovers. The Knights really started to get rolling when they were able to get moving in transition. Now, most of the time, even on set plays, they're going to look to get moving. Coach Sini's squad rarely walks it up the court. And Nay will get the travel call. Some contact there for sure, but it certainly did look like Nay may have initiated it. Could have went either way. Press this time here for the Knights. Faith Blackstone catches it off the knee. Oh. Knights will take it on the inbounds after the change of possession. Blackstone takes, dishes. Knights have a lot of time on the shot clock, so they'll use it. Good defensive set initially here by the Bears. Offensive foul. Looked like Bears were going to have success getting through the press there initially. Turned it over right there at the midfield. I'm still in soccer mode. Midfield, back of the net. Still in soccer mode mentally, but happy to be here inside the friendly confines of the castle, watching some women's basketball. What an amazing season last year was, and so many thoughts about how it ended. Of course, none of them really positive. Everyone really feels like the Knights were maybe the better team in that matchup, but at the end of the day, that was then and this is now. It's an opportunity to finish the job this season. It starts tonight right here. The home opener for the Knights, defending the Castle. Undefeated regular season really has got to start with handling the business at home as the Bears get the baseline jumper and find the 2 points. 31-13. Ney turns and faces up and gets the friendly roll. Boys and girls at home, that's why you put that extra spin on that ball. And another turnover forced. And it's an easy 2 points on the other side. Defense picking up right where they left off to close out the first. And Blackstone up and in, and the flex afterwards. Smart foul there, as there was a lot of real estate coming around that corner. In the corner, no good, offensive rebound, second effort. This one a little closer, but same result. Except for the rebound part, as here come the Knights. Ney again! And the sophomore is heating up here in quarter number 2. 3 minutes into the second quarter. Bears getting a chance to slow it down. And a good take, but off the back of the iron. Hammond up. Got the up and under. Fouled for the Troubles, but no and one. As it is a foul before the shot. Take that time from Gray. We've seen Gray put the head down and take it to the 10 a few times here. I think that's the first time it hasn't worked out for her. Catching a wet spot, and the Bears catching a lucky bounce on the transition. Kicking out, and right idea, wrong execution, as there was space. And 2 players out there on the three-point. Stepped on the line, though, out of bounds. Matters very little where the pass goes after that. The Knights doing this run here in the second quarter, pretty much all on 2-point shots. As they take it to the basket again, tie up, possession arrow. Where's it pointed? It's keeping it here. Glover got a hand on it. Couldn't hold on to it. Blackstone pull up. And not have a lot of time on the shot clock. Oh, what a pass! Behind the back of Blackstone. Knights will get a second look. Ney wants the three, won't get it. Well short. The Bears again catching a good bounce. Big group substitution checking in for the Knights. Ashley Dickey, Cassandra Hawthorne, and Dakira Lancaster all checking in. Stop, pop. Offensive rebound, no! Got it on the 50-50 ball. Hawthorne pulls the three. Is long. Knights get it again. And they're long again. If the Bears could put together a run here, it looks like the Knights' offense has gone cold a little bit. Oh, nice move. Can't finish, though. And it's a fight for the ball. Won by the Bears. And the whistle keeps it here. And silky smooth with the three from Baker. Cutting into the lead just a bit. 39-18, just over 4 minutes to play in the half. Middleton for three again, and it's long again. The Knights have missed their last three. Bears looking for that run. And a foul will put some more time on the shot clock, and it will also draw the Knights closer to the bonus. They're one away from giving the Bears foul shots from here on out in the quarter, which will be a blessing for the team looking to make this comeback effort in the second quarter. Baker for three again, back to back. 39-21 now. And the Bears getting hot. And Dickey wanted those 3 points right back and couldn't find them. What a move to get around Hawthorne. And the Bears slowing it down. 2 picks set up. They want the one on the right. And I think they'll do it all over again. No, Baker gets it, takes it, off the glass. That's 8 straight points for Amaris Baker. 39-23. Just under 3 minutes to play now in the half. Hammond in the corner. And there it is. The Knights finally put a stop to that run. And a timeout taken on the court. Or I think that three-pointer was waved off because of maybe a foot on the line, or no. It stays here, so, and the three-pointer is on the board, so 42-23. Make it 44-23 as Tyler Gray with another tough-nosed play there. Sticking her face right in the middle of the action. And the bank was open for 2 points late night here, 44-23. That was a 5-point swing right there for the Knights after the Bears put together 8 in a row. Boo Rajanathusan checks into the game. And they lost the handle on it on the outside and then lost possession altogether. Just over 2 minutes to play. The Knights enjoying this 21-point lead right now. Can the Bears get back on their run? Or can the Knights go on a run to close out the second quarter like they did the first? All questions that are going to be answered here in a moment. Nay Staton comes up empty on the three. Bears, quick transition. One more pass. How about two more? How about a turnover, says the Knights. Blackstone, the Euro step is so sweet. Wasn't dancing around much, but one step, 2 points, please, 46-23. Just over a minute now left in the first half. And Dickey again gets the hand on the ball. How many times have we seen number 10 come just inches away from coming up with a big steal? Ashley Dickey with the aggressive defensive play. You saw the good and the bad of that there. First, the good with the deflection, and then, well, the bad was what it was. And there it is. That is the fifth foul. Putting the Bears on the line. This is a great gift for the Bears, obviously. A long way to go if they want to see the other end of this comeback trail. Opportunities and moments like this for points with the clock turned off, so to speak, go a long way in helping their comeback hopes stay alive. One for two from the line that time, as the Knights faithful feel like they did their job. Castle's been rocking here tonight. And it's only the first half, and it's only game number one. Hammond in the corner for three. Under a minute to play. Oh, good passing from the Bears. What will it lead to? A three in the corner as they get those 3 points right back. Ferguson Douglas. Nay Staton says that looks fun. Let me get in on the action. The rim says nay, nay. Shot clock's turned off. Knights can hold for the final. And they didn't get the memo on either shot that time. Staton with the fader with 11 seconds left on the clock. And then Blackstone with the bunny in the painted area. .8 left on that big board. Blackstone's at the line for two, but the Bears can hold for the buzzer beater when we come back. Knights don't have anybody up into the offensive zone except for Blackstone. Everybody ready and in position to put the press on. Not going to give the Bears the buzzer beater. And the Bears aren't even going to get the buzzer beater. Oh, yes, they will. But they won't find the basket with it. It's off the glass. 51-27, triple zeros on the big board. We'll be back with the third quarter after this. Can the Bears find the magic at halftime to pull off a big second half comeback? You're going to have to come back with us and find out. And we're back here ready to start the second half. Knights start with possession here in the third quarter, and they're enjoying a 51-27 lead. And we'll do it all over again as the shot clock didn't get started. Blackstone pulls up right off the catch. And then gets the steal on the other side with the and one opportunity. Quick 4 points in a row for the Knights right out of the gate. The opportunity for 3 points at the line and in and out. It is a 4-point run to start the quarter. And that pass a little bit too far out in front. Great effort to save it initially, but nobody to clean it up on the other side. Knights with a chance to continue their run. Gray with the take and stepped out of bounds. Bears just get that ball over in time. And then Blackstone plays volleyball with it, sends it away, and it's one and done initially. But the foul on the offensive rebound, or what would have been offensive rebound by Glover, keeps it here with a fresh shot clock. Another catch and shoot after the inbounds, but this one's long. Bears catch an easy break. Take it up into their offensive zone with ease. I haven't seen many chances like that today. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gotta go, gotta go. And a travel. I had to say I wasn't paying attention to the foot, so I didn't see whether or not that pivot foot moved or not. I was just looking at the ball coming out of the hand. You could kind of tell immediately that ball wasn't going in. But that could have been because the Bears were expecting a whistle to go the other way on the contact. Regardless, missed opportunity. And Nate Staton not going to miss that one. Moves it to 58-27 on the made three. Oh, nice move through the traffic and offensive foul. It's a tough break there, as that was a great take all the way to the cup by Brackett. Just came out on the wrong side of that whistle from the ref. Coachable moment. Life's full of them. We'll move on. Two for two from the line on the technical free throws. all that, and they get possession. Knights looking to continue their hot start to the third quarter. Hammond drives baseline. Comes out on the other side, now looks for a pass. Blackstone continues the scoring here in quarter number 3. Pull up on the baseline for 2. The Knights cutting off the angle. No real estate out there for the Bears to try and take advantage of. Eventually, they just ran out of space and stepped on the outline. 62-27, almost 3 minutes into the third quarter. And Bianca Glover with a great move on the offensive rebound and put back. Offensive foul again by the Bears. Hammond wants the 3 and gets it. Nobody had a chance at that long pass, and it's another turnover. Knights take over. I think it's safe to say this has officially become a nightmare third quarter here for the Bears. Hammond off the front iron this time, long offensive rebound. And a turnover this time by the Knights. Bears, quick transition. And closing out the space beautifully by the Knights. Nay Staton was supposed to get that initial pass on the other side. Turnover right in front of her, put on the rocket boots and got onto the other side. Tyler Gray earns the trip to the line, hits the first. Cannot hit the second, and the Bears, after watching it bounce around a few times, they pull down the rebound. Baseline flash, and oh my. What a tough break there as it hit every part of the rim except the bottom. And it stays right here as Glover was in the right position, but the Bears player was able to get a last touch on it. 4 minutes into the third quarter. The Knights continuing to roll here as we see a good defensive play initially by the Bears, but couldn't get it on the recovery. Ellie Jansen-Holton, though, with a nice move on the first effort. Handoff. They'll take the pick, and it's an illegal screen. Big group substitution checking in here for the Knights, as all the starters will check out except for Glover. Hawthorne, Ashley Dickey, Sierra Smith, and Dakira Lancaster all check in. We are just 20 seconds away from hitting the halfway point of this third quarter. And what a dominating third quarter it's been by the Knights. Glover continuing that with an offensive rebound. Couple of passes around the line, and a whistle will go against the Knights this time. Bears with a sigh of relief. Bears pull up three, long. Offensive rebound though. Three in the corner is long as well. This time the rebound's had by the Knights. Quick transition. Hawthorne right in front of the bench. And nobody can buy a basket here, it seems. And on the line again. The spatial awareness failing the Bears here today, as that is the second or third time we've seen that call from that exact same spot. Down low, and oh, what a block! And the Bears send out their first official invite to the block party. Sarah Amor. That wasn't just a block. That was a return to sender. Emphatic. Kieran Walker will check into the game at the next break for the Knights. First time we'll get to see the freshman guard. And nice feed down low to the cutting big. The Bears get a basket in what seems like the first time in forever. Dickey the take, and the Knights get a basket for the first time in what feels like forever. The lid was firmly on the basket for both teams for more than a few minutes there. The offense has gone cold. A great take there. We saw this a few times in the first quarter. The Knights defense getting exposed a little bit on the second pass on that take, as Hawthorne with a great move towards the baseline. (74-31), under 3 to play in the third quarter. And a good job by Sierra Smith to fight over the screen, but just a second too late. Hawthorne wants it right back and gets it. And Cassandra Hawthorne, the sophomore, with a nice effort off the bench here this afternoon. Kick out. Hawthorne lost the ball there for a second. But a great job as a teammate, immediately recognizing that the blame was on her there and there. One more my bad to go around there. It's not what you want, but coaching staff will live with a mental lapse in a game like this when you're getting some buckets with some regularity off the bench. Always valuable to have that spark plug type player off the bench. Cassandra Hawthorne the makings of one of those players this season. Ashley Dickey as well, as another great defensive effort from number 10, this time finally getting the steal. Ashley Dickey, more than a few times in the first half, got a hand on the ball, but didn't come up with the steal. That time got the steal and the quick transition. Foul against the Knights, keeps it here with a fresh shot clock. Just over 60 seconds to play in this third quarter. And what a tough third quarter this has been for the team in the black jerseys as it continues. That corner over there on the far side of the court's been like a black hole for turnovers for the Bears. Every time they go over there, it just doesn't seem to work out this time with the travel. Three in the corner from Smith is off the iron. Offensive rebound. Dickey with a nice move. Could not finish though. Here come the Bears. Hawthorne stops ball and creates the turnover. And it's an easy 2 points once they can finally slow it down. Lancaster puts it to 81-37. Just over 30 seconds left to play in the quarter. Not a lot of space, or excuse me, not a lot of movement away from the ball right now. And these fouls are really kind of keeping the Bears' chances alive in terms of possession to possession. Now I think the comeback hopes in terms of picking up a W have gone out the window, but having good, solid possessions, the Knights are giving the Bears extra opportunities, extra looks at the basket. Hasn't come back to hurt them here today, but something to keep an eye out this season. My goodness, if effort gets you anywhere, it's going to get Ashley Dickey mighty far in life. It's a great effort to save that ball and almost an epic buzzer beater. Almost doesn't count for much here today, though we are almost done as we will go into the fourth quarter in just a few moments. 81-37 is the score on the big board. The Knights just 10 minutes away from improving to 2-0 on the year. And we're back here ready to play the final 10 minutes of opening night here for women's basketball at the Castle. We are back inside and the friendly confines of the Castle. The Knights men's and women's soccer team. Oh, and a whistle. Nay Staten almost with an emphatic invite to the block party. As I was saying a moment ago, the Knights men's and women's soccer team were defending the outside of the castle during the fall season, and what a job they did. Both teams earning trips to Arizona for trips to the national tournament. But now the winter, well, it's no longer coming. It's here. And we are inside for the women's basketball season. I know I speak for everyone involved here at CCBC Essex when I say how excited we all are that the season has started. What a year last year was, and what a year this year may be. So technical foul on the bench for the Knights. As I was saying, I know everybody involved with the team, of course, is excited for the season, but everybody around campus as well, administrators, excited. There's just a little bit of a buzz. There really has been a buzz around this CCBC Essex women's basketball team ever since basketball returned to the friendly confines of the castle. The first year of the return of basketball was a great season. Went to the national tournament, but of course had the national tournament canceled because of COVID. And then a one-year layoff, and then last year's Final Four trip. So 2 years of basketball at the castle under Coach Cini. And 2 national tournament appearances, 1 undefeated regular season, and a number 3 ranking to start the year. 4 charges, that's the call from the bench right now. 4 charges in the game for Nay Staton. Working on getting a scholarship, plain and simple. Nay Staton, I'm sure, had some scholarship offers at the end of last year as a freshman. Decided to come back, really an opportunity to be the face of the team, face of the program. Speaking of that, I saw Patty Onumba, who was, one of the faces of the program last year, one of those 2 leading scorers in the nation. May be wrong on this, but I believe Patty took her talents to UMBC at the end of last year. Whistle goes against the Knights. Slow start to the 4th quarter here. Thanks in part to the technical on the bench, of course, but both teams still finding their footing. Well, the Bears, they've been searching for their footing from the opening whistle. Knights, they found it a few times, just looking for it here in the 4th. So when you know that you've picked up a few charges already in the game, I think you start to kind of lean towards it a little bit. Nay probably got caught leaning there, as I heard the referee say there was movement on the shoulder. So Nay was probably anticipating the contact and just rolling with it, as opposed to just taking the contact and then going. Oh, good pass. Great defense, though, on the closeout by Hammond. Great rotation. And Nay wanted to go coast to coast. Came up a quarter short. Offensive rebound and a nice putback by the Bears. 84-43. Hammond Oh, nice pass to Blackstone, who comes up empty on the shot attempt. Bears won't come up empty there on the easy transition. That's 4 straight for them. Middleton looks like she'll be checking back into the game at the next whistle. Staten, again, a quarter short there on the drive. Got to pay the tolls. Coming around the pick, turning the corner, and that's good defense again. The rotation, solid. And Blackstone puts it in off the cup for 2. And a travel, they say, maybe. Or no. (86-45). Just over 6 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Good take, kick out for 3, and they got the soft roll. Bears putting together some points on 3 consecutive possessions now. Hammond for 3. Wants those 3 points right back and gets some. And Tiffany Hammond, sophomore guard, the transfer, putting together a good second half here. Bears picked up the dribble, cross court, and Glover with the block. And it's back-to-back threes for the Knights. This one from Blackstone. Defense to offense, quickly. As we are just 30 seconds away from hitting the halfway mark of the 4th quarter. 91-48, good foul line jumper is long. Hammond, oh, what a move, and a, whoo, do it all over again. Staten said, I will take that right off the top of your head, please. 2 cookies for me. And Hammond, what a move to get around that first defender. Great Euro step. $100 move, 2-cent finish. We will work on that later. A couple times the Knights have come up a quarter short on their drive to the rim. Some substitutions checking in at the next break, I'm sure, as the starters for the Knights have probably seen their last action of the day. As we are 11 seconds away from hitting that halfway point of the 4th quarter with a score of 93-48. Knights rolling their way into victory number 2 on the season, their first victory at home this year, defending the friendly confines of the castle. Coach Cini, I'm sure, would love to make it 2 years in a row of undefeated home games, and that goal that this team has starts tonight, and they are handling the business. Sad thing about this part of the season, though, for the Knights is there's not a lot of home games this year from now until the end of the year, so to speak. This is the last home game of November. You'll be able to check the Knights out again in December. I'll give you an exact date and time on that game in a moment. But long story short, I'd encourage all of you at home to come check out a game here at the Castle. Hopefully you checked out a men's and women's soccer game during the fall semester, because those games were great. And hopefully at some point you come check out a women's basketball game here. Great action on the court, Chick-fil-A in the stands. You got to come check out a game here at the Castle, and the next time you'll be able to check out the Knights women's basketball team is Sunday, December 4th at 1 o'clock. Hammonds fighting through the contact and earning the trip to the line. 4:24 left on the big board. 93-50 is our score. That second foul shot, way too long. Pulling up on the foul line, no good. Middleton with the rebound. Knights looking to go quickly. Hammond, the only starter still out on the court right now. And Middleton just a little bit too excited. Bears with a nice move, but Middleton with the block on the rotation. But they say there was contact. I think I'm with Heather Middleton. I don't know where that contact came on her side. Maybe it was on Hawthorne as she was on the other side. Isabella Gonzalez for the Bears hits the first and does not hit the second, so it's 1 for 2 from the line with under 4 to play now. Knights quickly into their offensive zone, and they quickly turn it over on their first drive. Bears staying aggressive and being rewarded with another trip to the line. This time it's Tanae Riggins going to the line. Riggins 2 for 2. Middleton long on the 3, and it'll stay right here as the Bears couldn't get 2 hands on it, but they'll take 1. Don't get a full reset on the shot clock. Gonzalez got a piece of that. Middleton, deep 3. Speaking of threes, that's all that's left in the game. Just 3 minutes separating these two teams from the final whistle. Two teams looking forward to the final whistle for 2 very different reasons. And Middleton is coming out guns a-blazing here in the late stages of the 4th. Oh, good take on the pass. And the shot from Kieran Walker. Middleton got the defense to collapse on the closeout. One dribble, one pass, 3 points. You'll live with that math. Now the turnover. Oh, and a turnover on the other side as Dickey, I think, dribbled it off a Bears player's leg. Knights have hit the century mark, 100. They get 102, maybe 103. As Lancaster with the steal. And then the quick transition. Chance to make it a 3-point play. Lancaster makes the most of the freebie at the line, and the fans here are coming alive in the late stages of the fourth quarter. They are just as excited as all of us to have women's basketball back here at the Castle, as Middleton says, "Take that one away from me." Heather Middleton sends out an invite to the block party. Usually refreshments are on the bench, but at this point I think the refreshments are on the bus back home, as it'll be a long trip back to Bear Country for the Harcum Bears. A tough trip to the Castle, as the Bears are 1 minute and 15 seconds away from falling to 2-1 on the season, as we see Dickey with a long three. The roof is coming up and down on this place. Dickey with 2 more. 108-57. What a run here to close out the fourth quarter. So the Harcum Bears will be falling to 2-1 on the season. The CCBC Essex Knights, they'll be improving to 2-0 on the year. Next time you'll be able to catch the Knights is December 4th at 1 o'clock. Now, I know they've got some games on the road between now and then, so go on to the CCBC Essex website and also follow this women's basketball team on Instagram and Twitter for updates on the year. If you want to stay close to the team all season long, that's the best way to follow them. That, again, is ccbcessexathletics.com, or follow CCBC Essex Knights women's basketball on Instagram or Twitter for updates on the season all year long. The next time you can catch them live here at the Castle is, again, December 4th at 1 o'clock. Really hope I'll see you there. You'll have some great action on the court and Chick-fil-A in the stands. Come check out a game while you can this season, as we are starting to see the makings, the beginnings of another exciting season here of women's basketball at CCBC Essex, as that'll be all she wrote offensively for the Knights. Bears can hold on for the final possession. And that is all she wrote. 110-59 is the final score here from the Castle. The Knights get a big opening night win here and improve to 2-0 on the year. The Bears will fall to 2-1, but still a lot of season left, and these are two teams that may see each other again as the season continues. Aaron Thomas in the broadcast booth, thanking you for joining us on this Wednesday night, and I hope you can join us all season long, and I really hope you can join us on December 4th for the next women's basketball game live here at the Castle. Until then, well, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.